Coming up on first pitch here in the Bronx. Get ready. It's the Red Sox and Yankees on the show, and it's next. From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Boston Red Sox and their arch rivals, the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this AL East matchup. I'm joined in the booth by longtime big leaguers Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Before we get to them, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Boston Red Sox, as John Farrell's guys will line up like this. They'll match up against the big fella, the hard-throwing left-hander C.C. Sabathia. Shane Victorino will stand in. And he'll start it out here with a line drive to the gap in left, and he'll have extra bases to start the ball game. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
And that right there, guys, is a leadoff hitter playing his role to a T. I mean, not only does he burn through a bunch of pitches, so he lets everybody in that dugout see exactly what this guy is throwing, and then he caps off the at-bat by driving a ball for a leadoff double. That's as good as it gets.
Johnny Gomes will stand in now, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. Off a second is Victorino, now the pitch. And he misses there for ball four, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, second baseman,
Dustin Pedroia will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
Already their second double of the ball game here in the first inning. And he's not fooled too many guys out there to this point, that's for sure.
David Ortiz will step in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad this lead a bit early on. And down goes Ortiz as he swings and misses for strike three. Finally a chance for a breather here as we at least have an out on the board. And now that we do, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Mike Napoli will get his first shot at it here. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number two.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. The hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and Then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Bogaerts, a native of Aruba, had all of 44 Major League at-bats before the postseason rolled around last year. But you'd have to say he was a big part of the Red Sox run to the title.
No question about that, and he's going to be a huge part of their future as well. Still just 21 years old, won't turn 22 until October. He's going to get the chance to play almost every day in 2014.
Second and third, 2 away. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Red Sox get a run on the RBI double by Pedroia. On to the bottom of the first now from Yankee Stadium, and it's 1-0 Boston. Starting lineup for the Yankees looks like this. On the mound to face these guys, one of the more consistent left-handers around, as you see the numbers there for the former All-Star John Lester. And in the field, the Red Sox will look like this behind him. Jacoby Ellsbury will take his cuts now. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Runner at first, and Derek Jeter will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
Carlos Beltran will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and 1 away now. On good opposite field power here as this fastball is taken high and deep to right. And that will find the seats, a home run. So a 2-run home run for Carlos Beltran. And the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
And you know, with the possible exception of maybe Prince Fielder in Texas, I don't know that anyone's going to enjoy their new ballpark this year more than Carlos Beltran's going to enjoy this one. Just look at how this ball carries out there to right field. This place suits his swing to a T.
Here's Lester now on 2-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. He's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. Now the shift won't matter here as this is skied out to center field. There to pull it in is Bradley. He does, and that'll end the inning. A.J. Pierzynski leads things off now in the top half of the second. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Well, the problem with this lineup is that trouble lurks around every corner. I mean, he was fortunate to get out of that first inning with only 1 run scoring. But now he'll have his work cut out for him again here in the second.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And that's going to find its way into left. Back-to-back knocks have him going here to start the second. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out. Jackie Bradley Jr. will take his first cuts of the ball game here. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Jeter back to Teixeira, and it's not in time as they just get to 1.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Now the 2-2 home from Sabathia. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You've got to keep this guy from getting extended.
Johnny Gomes stands in now with a chance to either tie this game or perhaps give his club the lead. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just...
And meanwhile, this pitch gets away from him.
Forget it, guys. Double him up right here.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach, so he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. Other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
David Ortiz will stand in with a golden opportunity to open this thing up early on. 2-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. In the air to left. Gardner has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a strong throw by Gardner. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of the second. Boston's out in front. Payoff pitch coming from Lester. Fouled back. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Into a slide. Did he trap it? No, he brings it in. What a play. Brett Gardner will stand in for the first time here. Three and one now.
And this is one guy you want to make earn his way on. Now, if you walk him, he can make it cost you with that speed of his.
Now a ball hit in the air out toward Victorino in right field. And that's out number 2. Eduardo Nunez will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. 1-1 on its way from Lester. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And a dive there from Pedroia, but he comes up empty. It's a base hit. Ryan Roberts will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Runners off for second. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mike Napoli is ready to go here as we begin the third. Line hard to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Two-plus innings pitched, 5 hits allowed. That's not a number you want to see this early in a ball game, and he's got work to do again to get himself out of this situation.
Runner goes for second, and this is fouled back and out of play. On the ground down the first base line. Oh, a tough play. To second for 1. Back to first, and they won't get them both, but they wouldn't have had any had it not been for an excellent play at first base.
Well, that's just a great job there at first. Once he lays out to get this thing, I'm thinking he's just going to take the easy out at first. But you see him go immediately for second base, and they wind up getting the force on the lead runner. And all that is thinking about the play before it happens.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And Ellsbury will put this one away for route number 2. Will Middlebrooks will dig in. He singled his first time around. CC ready with the 2-1. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
Now a ball hit high and deep out there to left center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, no shortage of offense early on. That's already 10 hits combined between these two teams, and he pulls into second with a hard-hit double right here.
Now Sabathia's 1-1. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches then. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. Now Lester's pitch is hit out to Pedroia at second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Good hustle getting down that line. Even on a routine ground ball, you can't take your time. You know, pat your glove, autograph it. Not with this guy running. You've got to get rid of that ball pretty quickly, and they just do get him at first.
But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. So 2 gone in the inning for Carlos Beltran. Hard hit towards center. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
You almost get the sense here that he wants to stay away from throwing the fastball. Almost like he doesn't want to get burned.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
And he does have a base open, so he doesn't have to give in on 3-2.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Brian McCann will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here, because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it. Johnny Gomes will get things going for the Red Sox with Dustin Pedroia to follow. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Now the 3-2 from Sabathia. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Yeah, a great job there on the mound. You see, he fell behind 3-0 and then decided he better start pounding the strike zone a little more. And that's a good pitch there that finally sets him down.
On the ground towards second. There to get it is Roberts. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away. So 2 gone in the inning now for David Ortiz. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And this will be a base hit for Ortiz. Mike Napoli will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
And it misses. 3-1 now. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Adam Warren is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Xander Bogaerts will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Here's a ground ball to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They're still out in front, 5-2. Alfonso Soriano will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will easily find the wall in front of the stands by the 314 sign. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
And he takes a called strike 2. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with 1 away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Yeah, pretty easy to get anxious there on a 3-1 count. That was a great time to call for the changeup.
Payoff pitch coming from Lester. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. So 2 are gone.